Okay, Val, we made it to the final video in this series. I feel like everything we've covered has been building to this.
It really has. We have talked about why conventional advice misses the mark, what your body's actually trying to tell you, the habits and mistakes that make the biggest difference. But now I want to show people the framework that ties it all together because I think this is where it really clicks.
Yes, and we've taken this entire framework and built it into a course that you can start today. But first, let's walk through it. Val, take it away.
So the framework is called Understand, Fuel, Reclaim, and it maps directly to the 7 modules inside the Lighten Up Mind, Body, and Mood course that we have. The first phase is Understand, and this is where most programs skip entirely, but it's the foundation of everything. We start with your metabolic mood map, which is essentially your personalized picture of how your brain and body are communicating right now. And then from there, we go deep into stress, cortisol, burnout, because for most women, dysregulated cortisol is the hidden driver behind so much of what they're experiencing. The blood sugar and the cravings that we touched on in video 2, and finally gut health and inflammation, because the gut is producing the majority of your serotonin, and if it's inflamed or imbalanced, it shows up in your mood, your weight, your energy.
So those first 4 modules are really about reading the data your body has been sending. You're just finally getting the translation.
That's exactly it. And for most women, they've just never had someone sit down with them and explain how all these pieces connect. And this is what the Understand phase does.
And then phase 2, Fuel.
This is the food, focus, and feelings module. It's one of my favorites to teach because it completely changes how women think about eating. And we're not talking about a diet. We are talking about food as information for your brain and for your metabolism. How protein and fiber affect your neurotransmitters, how meal timing impacts cortisol, how specific foods directly influence focus, mood stability, and cravings. And once you understand this, you stop white knuckling your eating habits and start working with your biology instead of against it.
And this module genuinely shifted how I think about food. Like it stopped being about calories and just started being about how I want to feel.
Mm-hmm. And then the final phase is Reclaim. This is where the course gets really personal. Your personal protocol module is exactly what it sounds like. You're building the specific plan that works for your body, your life, your symptoms. And then we close with Integrative Psychiatry 101, which gives you a clinical framework for understanding how everything we've covered connects to your mental health and what sustainable wellness actually looks like long term.
And it's also what we say on our website, Reclaim Your Life. This is not just about losing weight or having more energy. It's really about feeling like yourself again, fully. So we've packaged this entire framework, all 7 modules, into our course called Lighten Up, Mind, Body, and Mood. And right now, you can get lifetime access for just $47. You'll get the full Understand, Fuel, Reclaim framework, all 7 modules, our core protocols for blood sugar stability, gut health, and cortisol regulation, the food, the focus, and feelings nutrition approach, your personal protocol build out, and the Integrative Psychiatry Foundation that ties everything together. Lifetime access. Start today.
And I want to be clear, this is not a generic wellness course. Every single module is built on real clinical experience. This is the framework I use with my patients, distilled into something that you can work through at your own pace from home for $47.
I know some of you might be thinking, I've tried things before and they didn't work. And I hear that. And what you've tried before was probably missing the integrated piece, the place where your metabolism and your mental health are treated as the same system. And that's what makes this difference. That's what makes this work.
And honestly, $47 is less than one copay. You have all the information you need. There is just no reason to wait to start to feel better.
The link to enroll is right below this video and in the description. And if you've watched the entire series and something in you is saying, this is what I've been looking for, that feeling is information. Trust it. We built Lighten Up because we believe every woman deserves to feel well. We would love to see you inside. We'll see you in the course.